On behalf of the President, I would like to thank you. Au nom du Président, j'aimerais vous remercier. According to the newspapers, the strike is over. Selon les journaux, la grève est terminée. You can do anything for the sake of peace. Tu peux tout faire pour avoir la paix. Dear English learners, today's lesson is about prepositions like according to, on behalf of, for the sake of, and so many more prepositions. I'm Joachim from Bujumbura English Center. Are you ready? Let's get started. Today's word is strike. Strike means grève. It's when employees stop working because there's something not going well with their work. It's a form of protest for employees. Now, let's move on to the prepositions with meanings other than time or place. Number one, according to. According to means selon. Twisunze. According to newspapers, the strike is over. Selon les journaux, la grève est terminée. Twisunze, ibimenyesha makuru, grève yaheze. According to the government, the economy has improved. Selon le gouvernement, l'économie s'est améliorée. According to history, war is not a good option. Selon l'histoire, la guerre n'est pas un bon choix. Twisunze kahise, intambara si ikintu cyiza. Do you think you can provide examples using the preposition according to? But don't use according to me. No. Say according to someone else, according to an organization, according to a book, and so on. But not according to me. And you can also drop your comments here in the comments section. Next is the preposition for the sake of. For the sake of means pour avoir, kugira uronke. For example, you can do anything for the sake of peace. Tu peux tout faire pour avoir la paix. Urashobora gukora icyo ari cyo cyose kugira ngo uronke amahoro. For the sake of, pour avoir, kugira uronke. He did it for the sake of money. Yabikoze kugira aronke amafaranga. Il a fait ça pour avoir de l'argent. Do you think you can provide examples using for the sake of? Next is the preposition on behalf of. On behalf of means au nom de. Kw'izina rya. On behalf of the President, I would like to invite you to participate in the meeting. Au nom du Président, j'aimerais vous inviter à participer à la réunion. Kw'izina ry'umukuru w'igihugu, nagomba ndabatumire mwitabe inama. On behalf of Bujumbura English Center, I thank you for watching this video. Kw'izina rya Bujumbura English Center, ndabashimiye cyane ko muriko muraraba iyi video. And I will also ask you to click on like if you think this video is helping you, and subscribe if you are new here. Thank you very much. The next preposition to talk about is in favor of. In favor of means supporting. It means en faveur de. Bisigura ko ushigikiye ikintu. For example, are you in favor of his plan? Umugambi wiwe urawushigikiye. Are you in favor of his plan? Are you in favor of this idea? Are you in favor of this idea? Iki chiyumviro uragishigikiye. I hope you can provide examples using the preposition in favor of. Next is the preposition instead of. Instead of means au lieu de. Mu kibanza cha. Au lieu de. For example, I'd like a pen instead of a pencil. Nashaka umpe ikaramu aho kumpa crayon. Can I get you beer instead of wine? Ndakuzanire ikiyeri mu gishingo cy'umuvinyu. Can I get you beer instead of wine? Instead of going home, he went to work. Instead of going home, he went to work. Aho kuja muhira yagiye ku kazi. I hope you can provide examples using the preposition instead of. Next is the preposition in charge of. In charge of means you are the head of something. Ni wewe urongoye canke ni ujejwe ibintu kanaka. Tu es chargé de. For example, he is in charge of the department. Niwe arongoye ico gisata. He is in charge of the department. I'm in charge of finances. Nije njejwe ivy'ubutunzi. I'm in charge of finances. What are you in charge of? Wewe ujejwe iki? I hope you can provide examples using the preposition in charge of. Now, we said in favor of means urashigikiye. Mu gihe udashigikiye naho dukoresha preposition ya. Which preposition can we use to say you are not in favor of something? We use against. Against means contre. You say, for example, I'm against this opinion. Kichumviro sindagishigikiye. He is against corruption. Ntashigikiye ivyo kurya igiturire. We are fighting against malaria. Turiko turagwanya malaria. We are fighting against malaria. So against means not in favor of. It's the opposite of in favor of. The other preposition I would like to talk about is the preposition about. About means concerning, apropos de. For example, we are talking about business. Turiko turavuga ibijanye na business. We are talking about business. What was the meeting about? Inama ijyanama yari yerekeye iki? What was the meeting about? The meeting was about security. Yari inama ijanye n'umutekano. The meeting was about security. Yari inama ijanye n'umutekano. Do you think you can provide examples using the preposition about? Sometimes you can use the preposition about to estimate. We are about 10. We are about 10. Turi nka 10, turiko turagereranya. We are about 10. Turi nka 10. He is about 20 years old. Afise nk'imyaka 20. He's about 20 years old. Il a autour de 20 ans. It was about 1 p.m. C'était vers 13 heures. Hari nka sahindwi y'umurango. This time I'm going to talk about idiomatic phrases with prepositions. You can take a preposition and you add another word to produce a particular meaning. Like for example, at risk. At risk means mukaga. You say for example, my life is at risk. Ubuzima bwanje buri mukaga. You put his money at risk. Mafaranga yiwe wayashize mukaga. At risk. On holiday, on business. On holiday, on business. Now, you could say, I am on holiday. I came here on holiday. Or, I came here on business. On holiday, en vacances, on business, mu vy'akazi. I hope you understand how we are using these prepositions. I could say, in a hurry, in a hurry. I'm in a hurry, je suis pressé. We are not in a hurry. Turiko turihuta. Are you in a hurry? Urihuta. Are you in a hurry? Urihuta. Yeah, I hope you can use the phrase in a hurry effectively. Now, the phrase on leave. On leave means you are not working, you have days off. He is on leave, afise ikonje. He is on leave, ari mu ikonje. Off duty. Off duty means you finish work. You are not working at the moment. I'm off duty. Nahejeje akazi. I'm off duty. Nahejeje akazi. But I'm on duty. On duty. It means I'm working now. Ndiko kazi, ndiko ndakora. I'm on duty. Ndiko ndakora. I'm off duty. Nahejeje akazi. I'm on leave. Ndi mu ikonje. Next is the phrase by mistake. By mistake means par erreur. Tukoresha by mistake tuko turavuga ko tukoze ikintu twihenze. Like for example, I sent this message by mistake. Ati message nayikurumikiye nihenze. He did it by mistake. Il a fait ça par erreur. Yabikoze yihenze. Do you think you can use the phrase by mistake effectively? For sale. For sale means à vendre. À vendre. This book is not for sale. Or this house is for sale. Ati nzu iragurishwa. This book is not for sale. Iki gitabo ntikigurishwa. I hope you can provide your own examples using for sale. Out of order. Out of order means ampane. Kidakora neza. Like for example, this machine is out of order. Ti machine ndikora. His telephone is out of order. Telephone yiwe yapfuye ndikora. So telephone etampane. Yeah. The car is out of order. La voiture etampane. The car is out of order. Yeah. Out of order nikuvuga kintu chapfuye kiriko kirakora neza. Now, let's talk about phrases with the word time. You say on time to mean punctually, at time. Kumwanya. He arrived on time. Yashitse kumwanya. But you say in time to mean early enough. Imbere y'igihe. For example, if we agreed to meet at 10 o'clock and you come at 9:30, it means you come in time. You come in time. But if you arrive at 10 o'clock, you arrive on time. What if we agreed to meet at 10 and you come at 7? We can say you arrived in good time. If you arrive in good time, it means there is plenty of time to spare. And we can also say just in time. Just in time to mean there is a short time to spare. You arrived some minutes before the time we agreed. I hope you can use those phrases with time effectively. On time, in good time, just in time. Now, phrases with the word and. For example, at the end. You say at the end to mean à la fin. Kumpera. He left at the end of the meeting. Yagiye kumpera y'inama. Inama iheze. But you could say in the end we made an agreement. In the end means finally. Finalema. Twaruhutse tugiraniye amasezerano. Twaruhutse tugiraniye amasezerano. In the end, we made an agreement. Now, you understand, when we say in the end, we mean finally. Nukuvuga tukaba turiko turavuga ikintu caruhiye kuba in the end, ariko tuvuze at the end, tukaba turiko turavuga à la fin, ku mpera y'ikintu. I hope you understand these differences. What is the difference between the preposition like and the preposition as? We use like to compare something to something else or someone to someone else. Turakoresha like igihe turiko turageranya ikintu n'ikindi canke umuntu n'uwundi. But we use as to talk about the role or the function. Turakoresha as kugira ngo tuvuge igikorwa c'umuntu canke igikorwa c'ikintu. For example, he speaks like a doctor. It means he is not a doctor, but we are comparing the way he speaks and the way a doctor speaks. Avuga nk'umudokiteri. Aha turiko turageranya uburyo avuga n'uburyo doctor avuga. But I can say he works as a doctor. He works as a doctor. Akora nka doctor. So he is a doctor. I'm talking about his role. Niko ndavuga igikorwa ajejwe. Ni doctor. Let me provide more examples. He came here as a teacher. He came here as a teacher. So he is a teacher. I'm talking about his role here. Aringaha nk'umwarimu. But when I say he speaks like a teacher, I mean he's not a teacher, but the way he speaks is the same way a teacher speaks. So mwarimu ariko avuga nk'umwarimu. That is the difference. He walks like his father. Atambuka nka se wiwe. Il marche comme son père. He walks like his father. I'm comparing the way he walks and the way his father walks. And I can say, I use my phone as a torch. Sometimes I use my phone as a torch. Ati ndakoresha telefone yanje ngitoroshi. Ndiko ndavuga igikorwa iyo telefone bifise. I hope you can tell the difference between as and like, and you can provide examples of your own. Let's talk about prepositions we use to express transport. On and by. We use by for means of transport other than foot, but we use on for foot. Turakoresha on iyo turiko turagenda n'amaguru, tugakoresha by ku bundi buryo bwose bwo kwiyunguruza. For example, I go by train, or I go to work by bus. I came to school by bike, and I went home on foot. I went home on foot. I went to the party by motorbike, and I went to Europe by plane. Nagiye n'indege. But I went to the hospital on foot. Nagiye ku bitaro n'amaguru. I hope you understand the difference between these two prepositions that we use to express means of transport. This time I'm going to talk about preposition with. With means together. For example, I went to church with my brother. Je suis allé à l'église avec mon frère. It means we were together. Twari kumwe. With can be used to talk about the instrument with which you do something. Turashobora gukoresha with kugira ngo tuvuge igikoresho dukoresha kugira ngo dukore ikintu. For example, I cut onions with a knife. Nkata ibitunguru nkoresheje imbugita. I cut onions with a knife. I hit a nail with a hammer. Ndoda umusumari nkoresheje inyundo. I hit a nail with a hammer. With can also be used to talk about the manner you do things. For example, he came with enthusiasm. He came with enthusiasm. Yaje umunezero mwinshi. And he speaks with happiness. Avugana umunezero. With can mean have. With turashobora kwikoresha kugira ngo tuvuge afise. For example, the man with long hair. The man with long hair. Umugabo afise umushatsi muremure. The girl with the phone is my sister. Ati ujya mukobwa afise telefone ni mushika wanje. The girl with the phone is my sister. I hope you understand these different meanings of the preposition with, and you can provide examples of your own. Now, Without is the opposite of with. The man without hair is my father. Ujya mugabo adafise umushatsi ni papa wanje. He came here without a pen. Yaje atakaramu afise. He came here without a pen. I hope you understand how we use the preposition without as the opposite of with. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. As this video was developing prepositions with meanings other than place or time, I will upload another video of prepositions of time and place very soon. Thank you very much for your attention. Until next time. Bye-bye.